Good evening and congratulations, class of 2020. Today, we're celebrating the end of 4 years worth of classes. But just as importantly, we're celebrating all of the little victories that have transformed us from freshmen intimidated by the jungle into seniors eager to find our places in the world. As we've discovered what it means to be Jaguars, each and every one of us has challenged ourselves to realize what we're capable of by trying new, nerve-wracking experiences. For some of us, that might have been the first time we soaked in the crowd's cheers when we stepped onto the field, into the court, or up to the diving board. Could have been leaning over and talking to someone new in class. Maybe it was feeling the weight of an entire audience's worth of eyes when you performed in Peter and the Starcatcher or Hands on a Hardbody. It was the fluttering feeling in your stomach while you stood waiting for your crush to see the poster you'd made, asking them to a classic rock homecoming. Or the time you joined a club with an intimidating acronym like FBLA or TSA or DECA, and competed in an even more intimidating event. The day you decided to share your hair in honor of Faith, Violet, Michael, or Fabian. The instant that you believed in yourself enough to sign up for a class that you knew would be challenging. We're celebrating the courage that it took to venture outside of our comfort zones in moments like these. Soon enough, all of us will venture even further as we begin entering the real world. Whether we're heading off to college, joining the workforce, or pursuing another path, each and every one of us will have a million different decisions to make as we craft our stories. And we'll often be confronted with decisions that force us to choose between continuing to be comfortable or attempting something unfamiliar. As we've all discovered over these last 4 years, the prospect of something new can be terrifying, whether we're scared we'll fail, nervous about what other people will think, or worried that we'll regret taking a risk. It's easy to get lost in all of the terrifying possibilities about everything that could go wrong. But we've also discovered that we can succeed even in the moments that fill us with nervousness. For some of us, that was when we won at nationals, representing Rock Canyon in FBLA, cheer, TSA, POMS, DECA, and forgot what it's like to be nervous. For many of us, it was rushing the court after beating ranch in double overtime. But for all of us, it was every day we showed up for a test we were terrified of, stood up in front of the class to deliver a presentation, or turned a stranger into a new friend. So today, I'd like to give you all some homework. The next time you're thinking about doing something that scares you, ask yourself, why not? Why not take that trip abroad even though you don't know the language? Why not try taking classes to learn a skill you never thought you'd master? Why not try meeting people you're nervous about embarrassing yourself in front of? Because if we focus on all of the reasons why we shouldn't, we risk losing sight of why we should. Maybe, just maybe, you'll find yourself making beautiful memories on the other side of the world. Maybe you'll discover a new hobby that constantly brightens your life. Maybe you'll have an amazing time getting to know people you'd otherwise never have met. But you'll definitely have the satisfaction of knowing that you had the courage to take advantage of what life has to offer. The courage to put yourself on the line and become someone you're even more proud of. Today, we're not just celebrating the end of 4 years worth of classes. We're celebrating all of the uncomfortable moments that have challenged us to become who we are. As we each continue to forge our identities over the coming years, I encourage you all to embrace terrifying experiences. Whether you're graduating today or supporting someone who is, do more of what scares you. Because even if everything goes wrong, you'll at least have a great story to tell. Thank you, and congratulations once again, class of 2020.
Alyssa Marino will now perform Whenever You Remember by Carrie Underwood.
When you look back on all we've done, I hope you're proud and know that through the good and through the bad, I was on your side when nobody could hold us down. We claimed the brightest stars and we came hope you smile when you look back and see how far we've come. It was our time to shine, and nobody could hold us down. They thought they'd see us fall, but we stood so tall. And no, they won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high. When all this world was there for us, we believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember, yeah. Ooh. We claimed the brightest stars, and we came so far. You know that we showed them all, and no, they won't forget. Yeah. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high. When all this world was there for us, we believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember. Whenever you remember. Whenever you remember.
Now please welcome Jessica Pan to address the class.
Family, friends, faculty, and of course graduates, welcome. What I have here is some dihydrogen monoxide. Sounds scary, but don't worry, I promise it doesn't burn if I spill. I like to begin with a simple question. Is this glass half full or half empty? Could be one or the other, maybe both. But how about this? What if I told you that this glass represents our lives? What if I added that this glass is actually completely full, if, and only if, you choose for it to be? We started 4 years ago as scared little freshmen at orientation, meeting our seminars for the very first time. We then progressed to dramatic readings of Romeo and Juliet, dissecting fetal pigs that we, well, may or may not have named Willie, and tie-dyeing shirts and chemistry. Lunches were frequently spent eating Costa Vida, Chick-fil-A, or Brenda's cookies, and evenings were spent at basketball games in the Canyon Crazy section. Our performing arts department has had numerous successes, with orchestra's history of superior ratings at CHASA and our theater department competing at the Bobby G's. With students who have placed at nationals with Palms and Cheer, all the way to students who have the rest of our lives are currently wide open. Our future is uncertain, undecided, unchoreographed. It's unwritten. And now it's up to you to go write your story. Who do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? To put things into perspective, the first iPad came out just 10 years ago, in 2010. In 2015, the Paris Climate Accord was signed by 195 countries. And just April of last year, we got the first ever photo of a black hole. Now, that was last decade. We are the class of 2020. So what will we do this decade? The 20s are going to hear our Jaguar roar as we seek to advance science and technology, to contribute our creative works to culture, continue to improve the lives of others, and make our mark on the world. We've only experienced a little bit of our lives. There is still so much more to do. Stephen King once said, "Get busy living or get busy dying." The glass does not change sizes. We cannot live forever. So don't sleepwalk through your life. Be engaged in every second and go out and reach for opportunities. This past year, we experienced many lasts. Our last concert, last game, last competition, even our last day without knowing it. But future holds so many firsts. You see, the empty space in the glass isn't empty at all. There are opportunities waiting for you. You just don't see it yet. The empty space will be what you make of it. So fill it with people who you care deeply about, work you are passionate about, and check off those things on your bucket list. You are in control of what happens from here. So I want to leave you with this. Is your glass going to be full or half empty? I sincerely wish the best to all of you. Thank you.
Hope James will now perform Nuvole Bianche by Ludovico Enuende.
Oh, here we go. Math teacher Tony Coy will now deliver his charge to the class of 2020.
Good evening, Rock Canyon. Thank you for giving me the chance to be up on stage tonight, talking to you, and it's always an honor and a privilege to be selected by you guys to deliver the charge to the graduating class of 2020. So a good buddy of mine and I were hanging out, I guess it was a month ago or so, and we were trying to come up with this movement to enact some positive change, not only in the lives of others, but also into our own lives. And we came up with this initiative that we decided we wanted to call the 555. That's pretty simple in concept, but it definitely has the potential to be pretty far-reaching. So I suppose our challenge is in the next 5 years, we want to challenge each of you here today to become a top 5 person in 5 different people's lives. 555. Now, the only rule is you can't share the same last name with one of those 5 people. You should have those relationships with your family already. So we're looking for you to have a relationship with 5 different people. Now, we decided we can't give you this challenge without coming up with some guidelines to help you reach your goal. So we, keeping with our theme of the 5s, came up with 5 things that will help you become an influence in 5 people's lives. The first one is, when you're in a conversation, have the strength to know when to just shut up and listen. Right? All too often, we want to solve people's problems, but people don't really want their problems solved. Studies show that in fact, most people, when you're in a conversation, they just want to feel heard. They want to know that someone cares enough about them to listen. Right? It seems pretty easy just to shut up and listen, except if I were to ask a show of hands, how many of you say in the last month have been in a conversation with somebody and in your own mind, you solved their problem or answered their question before they were even done presenting either of those to you? Right, I'm guilty. Right, I do that all the time. Drives my wife nuts, drives me a little bit nuts. Right? So have the strength to know when to silence that voice and just listen. Second thing that we came up with, make people feel important. Make what they're going through, what they're saying to you, what they're feeling, make that important to you as well. Make them feel loved. Make them feel valued. Right? Make them feel like that you want that they're the person that you want to be with. Right? Not just the person that you have to be with, but they're a person that you want to spend your time with. Right? Which leads me to the third thing, which will probably be the most difficult for us. Be present when you're with people. Right, we live in a day and age where there are so many distractions and outside stimuli to keep us distracted from a conversation. Know when to put all that stuff away and just be present. I'm not necessarily just talking about Apple Watches and iPhones. right? When you're sitting across from somebody, don't look over their shoulder and watch what's happening behind them. Have the confidence in your friendship, have the confidence in your relationship to look them in the eyes and let them know that there is no place in the world that you would rather be. And we get to number 4. And number 4, I think, might be the most important. Right? Follow up with people. Right? Do what you say that you're going to do. Understand that when it comes down to it, people really want you to swing back around, circle back around, and ask them, hey, how's it going? Remember last time we were together, we talked about this. How's that going with you right now? Right? I think as a society, we don't do necessarily a good job of that. We do a great job of meeting people and talking to people, but then swinging back around and circling back around to that conversation, I think we struggle a little bit. And then number 5, last on our list we came up with was be willing and open to accept the same thing from other people. And as much as you want to be a top 5 in somebody's life, somebody else wants to be that top 5 in yours as well. So let people take care of you. Let people be there for you. Let people listen to you. I did a little math for us. If there's roughly 550 of you in your graduating class. So if each of you became a top 5 in 5 people's lives, and then those people became a top 5 and so on down the line, by the time you get to the 5th cycle of that, you will have had the opportunity to impact almost 2 million people. 1,718,750 to be exact. All because you decided that you wanted to put the time and the effort and the energy and put your love and pour some of you into just 5 people's lives. I'm going to leave you tonight with a quote that I've heard several times on the radio. There are a lot of good people in the world. There are a lot of good people sitting in front of me right now, but there are a lot of good people in the world. If you can't find one, be one. Congratulations on finally getting to graduate. I know it was a long time coming. We're all excited for you, and everybody here wishes you nothing but the absolute best in whatever your futures hold. Thank you again, and you guys have a great night.
Curtis Lemieux and Carson Timmons will now perform Found Tonight, arranged by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
We may not yet have reached our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tonight.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away.
All we see is love.
'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
For
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, reach out your hand and
raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you,
someone will come running to take you home.
Raise a glass to all of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us,
telling the story of tonight. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking and all is new. All is new.
It's only a matter of time.
let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found.
And when our children tell their stories,
You will be found.
they'll tell the story of tonight.
Oh, no matter what they tell you,
Tomorrow there'll be more of us
telling the story of tonight. The story of tonight.
We are beyond blessed to have had such an impactful leader over our past 4 years here at Rock Canyon. A person who stood at the door smiling and welcoming each and every one of us into school. The man who has more Rock Canyon clothing and spirit than any of us. An incredible person who has helped mold us into the amazing men and women that we are today. Please help me welcome the one and only Principal Andy Abner.
Well, thank you for that warm welcome, Izzy. That was wonderful. Some wonderful words. And my wife reminds me that maybe I need to get rid of some of my Rock Canyon gear when I start taking up her side of the closet on a regular basis. So there's a lot of truth to that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Rock Canyon High School, our staff and faculty, I'd like to welcome you all to Echo Park Stadium for tonight's celebration of you graduates, the class of 2020. I'm so excited and honored to be with you all to celebrate this commencement. You are all fine individuals, and it has truly been my honor, my pleasure, and my privilege to be your principal these past 4 years. Words cannot capture the joy that I have in my heart. It is so great to see you all again, to get the opportunity to finally bid you my finest and my fondest farewell. I was worried that I wasn't going to get the chance to do that. I'd like to begin by recognizing that this accomplishment of graduation from Rock Canyon does not come without the help and support of a community. It takes you, dedicated, hardworking students, supportive family and friends, and an incredibly hardworking and caring staff that I am truly so honored to be part of, the best staff that I've ever been part of. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our Board of Education and district leadership. Specifically, I want to thank our Board of Education President, David Ray, Dr. Tucker, and Assistant Superintendent, Ted Knight. These gentlemen were relentless, working hard for us and instrumental in getting today's commencement approved, and I thank you. I'd like to thank my boss, Executive Director Corey Wise. He gets to listen to me complain a lot, and he always has a good listening ear, and he takes care of some of those things that Mr. Coy was talking about. So thank you, Corey. Appreciate you being here. I'd like to give him a round of applause, please, if you would. He hasn't done my final review yet for this year, so I appreciate that. I would like to thank the other high school principals in our district. It is really difficult to get all of us high school principals, you can imagine, strong personalities, to agree on anything, and we're all competitive with each other. We all want to, upstage the next person, which is why I saved the best for last. The last graduation of Douglas County School District, the Rock Canyon Jaguars. But they've spent a lot of time, we've spent a lot of time I'm very thankful that I don't have to spend as much time with them for the next couple weeks talking about graduation, although I know they may be watching. I love you all, and I appreciate all of your support and all the work that we did to come together to celebrate the class of 2020 across our fine school district. A huge debt of gratitude also is owed to our athletic and activities director, Derek Cheney. He's got an amazing crew with Sue Dakovich, the stadium crew here, operations and maintenance department, who have taken care of all the logistics and everything to make today possible. Finally, and most importantly, I'd like to thank our graduation team. Ms. Kate Hartline, Mrs. Zimmerman, Mr. Sheehan, and my right-hand helper, Mrs. Keon, as well as all of the Rock Canyon and Rock Canyon feeder staff that has gathered with us today. This would not be possible without all of you, and I want to thank you all for being here on June 27th to celebrate these fine individuals. Thank you. And my fellow Jaguars, we realize that there are many who have helped pave the way for your success. We recognize that many of them are here with us today. However, we know that you have family, friends, teachers, and loved ones who could not be here today because they were unable to attend or they are no longer with us. I think it is only proper to take a moment of silence to reflect on all of those who have impacted our lives, who are unable to be present here with us today. Thank you. Remember to thank those that have supported you along the way. Remember to turn around and say thank you and give those hugs. As I sat down to write what I might impart upon you, the class of 2020, I thought of several different themes. I thought of several great moments that have happened these past 4 years, and I thought of how many great things surely await you as you prepare to chase down your dreams and head off into your future. I thought about what my principal said to us when I graduated high school. It was a long time ago, granted, but you know what? I couldn't remember anything that my principal said to me or to my graduating class. So this is a point right now where I say, pay attention, all right? I want you to remember what I said to you today. I thought about what the most important thing was that I learned leading up to my high school graduation and what has helped me as I progress through life. The fact that you are sitting here today with a long list of accomplishments behind your name shows that you have learned something more important than knowledge or content in one of your many subject areas. You have learned a skill that I have found more important than that knowledge: test scores, grade point average, chords, trophies, acceptance to a college or university. The list goes on. The skill that has produced the reward of you graduating and doing well in all of these aforementioned items, it comes from your struggles. It comes from the challenges you have faced and that you have continually overcome. These struggles the past 17, 18, or 19 years, and certainly within the past 4 months, have taught you to persevere. Perseverance is the exact skill and character trait behind the reason that you're sitting here today preparing to celebrate this momentous occasion of graduating from high school. Rejoice in your struggles, for they produce perseverance. Perseverance molds your character, and it is your character and that character that gives us all hope. All of us, I assure you, all of us gathered here today are hoping that you will lead us all forward into a greater future. There are young adults your age all over this country and world that have not persevered to the point that you have. There are those that have given up in the face of adversity. You must never give up. You must be eager to face your challenges and confront them head on, knowing that it is an opportunity for you once again to build your character through overcoming those challenges and to persevere once more. As you leave your homes and venture into the world, you'll experience challenges, and you undoubtedly may experience various levels of fear. I encourage you, no matter the struggle, no matter the challenge, no matter the fear, to persevere and press on as you chase your dreams and all that is right. Remember to rejoice in these struggles. They are, after all, the defining moments that will shape you into the person that you have and that you will continue to become. What I'm really saying is that we all need to do a better job of dancing in the rain. All of us. We do know, after all, that there's often a beautiful rainbow or one of those beautiful Colorado sunsets after the storm has passed through. As you persevere through life and you overcome obstacles that stand in your way, Be men and women of integrity. Never let your words separate from your actions. Be honest, be caring, and strive to take care of those around you. In case you have not been paying attention, you can pay attention now, okay? Because you may have already forgotten what I've said, but I will share that I've said one word 12 times in the last 2 minutes in hopes that when you reach your later years, you'll remember that I spoke to you about perseverance 12 times. And that I and all of those gathered here today place a tremendous amount of hope in you confidently doing just that. I'm thankful that I had the opportunity to get to know you these past 4 years. I'm thankful that I was part of your journey in high school, and that I was there to see you accomplish great things in the classroom, theater, gymnasium, fields, and now here at graduation from Rock Canyon High School. This school will never be the same without you. You have left your mark on Rock Canyon. You've added to traditions, created new records, and reached levels that future students will seek to surpass. You've helped build this school community as one that strives for excellence in academics, activities, and athletics. As a class, you have earned over $15 million in scholarship funding for the college or university of your choice. Give them a round of applause. From the Ivy Leagues of the Northeast to the western shores of our great nation and beyond, you will carry a Jaguar spirit that will guide you to success and happiness. There are a few of you that will be making an incredible sacrifice and may know levels of perseverance that we could never realize because of you. Could I please ask that the young men and women who have committed to serve our country and our armed forces please stand and be recognized. These students are wearing a red, white, and blue military cord. Unfortunately, Grant Ferry and Brian Hardigan aren't able to join us today as their appointment to the United States Air Force Academy began on Wednesday. And they won't be able to hear for us for 6 months because they lock them down and don't allow them to talk to anybody, including their families. So in 6 months, hopefully they'll get to watch this and to experience this graduation virtually with you all. I want to thank all of you that have committed to serve our country in advance. I want to thank you for defending our freedoms. As you know, we were unable to have a traditional honors night this year. I would like to take a moment to recognize some students who have excelled over the past 4 years demonstrating educational excellence as shown through their regalia. And before I do that, I would like to thank our media teacher, Mr. Jim McClurg, and senior graduate, Emma Shea. They helped us put this program, the virtual program, together, and they did a fine job. Thank you both. I'd like to begin by recognizing our student members of Student Council. Could you all please stand? Thank you for your service to Rock Canyon High School, and thank you for all the behind-the-work scenes. Thank you for always staying at the dance 2 hours later after all of your friends have left to clean up and make our school look beautiful again. You guys are incredible. Your leadership has been invaluable. Next, I'd like to recognize our students who lettered in community service by exceeding our district's requirement by over 100 hours. The students, if you have lettered in community service, please stand. The students that are standing before you have completed anywhere between 100 to over 1,000 hours of community service during their time as a Jaguar. And as we've already heard from Jessica tonight, you as a collective class, 2020, have done over 53,000 hours of community service. That is outstanding. Thank you for your service. If you are wearing an AP pin signifying an AP Scholar, can you please stand? AP Scholars with honors, give everybody a wave. AP Scholars with distinction, please give everybody a wave. And finally, National AP Scholars. Let's give everybody a wave and let's give these guys a great big round of applause. Thank you. If you are a National Merit Commended Scholar, semifinalist, or finalist, please stand. It has become a point of pride for Rock Canyon to have 24 students recognized by the National Merit Scholarship Foundation. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you. If you are wearing cords today that signify your successful involvement in one of our 13 National Honor Societies, please stand. It is through these honor societies that we recognize our excellence in activities. We thank you all for your work that you've done through these honor societies, both within Rock Canyon High School and within our community. Thank you. If you are wearing a gold and white cord signifying a cumulative GPA over 4 years of a 3.5 to 3.74 in honors designation, please stand. Well done, Jags. If you are wearing a solid gold cord signifying a cumulative GPA of 3.75 to 3.99 and the designation of high honors, please stand. Outstanding. Congratulations. And if you are one of the over 100 of our highest achieving, sleep-deprived Jags wearing a gold stole signifying our highest honors with a GPA above a 4.0, please stand for recognition. I want to thank you all for your commitment to your academics and your commitment to having Rock Canyon remain as one of the highest achieving, finest academic high school institutions in the state of Colorado that we all here can be proud of. Thank you. You guys, the senior class is without a doubt one that I will never forget for some obvious reasons and also just for the excellence and the awesome nature and personality that so many of you have and the incredible memories that you've helped build at our school and the traditions. I want you to remember a few simple words from me as you move forward in life. I am proud of you, each and every one of you. I thank you for allowing me to be your principal and allowing me to share in this high school journey with you. It has been awesome. You will always be a Jaguar. No one will ever take that away from you. You will persevere and you will reach your dreams. And I cannot wait to see all that you will accomplish. Class of 2020, we wish you the absolute best future. We hope you are surrounded with love and care and that you find happiness in all that you will do. I promise you, if you do that 5-5-5, you're going to find a lot of happiness. At this time, I ask the staff and students of Rock Canyon High School to please join me and stand for the presentation of the class of 2020. It is with great pleasure that I welcome and introduce our superintendent, Dr. Thomas Tucker, to the podium. Please help me welcome Dr. Tucker. As Dr. Tucker makes his way to the stage, I would like once again to applaud his efforts to see that this class of Jaguars had the best possible graduation given the circumstances. Can you all once again, let's give this man a huge Jaguar round of applause. Dr. Tucker, I hereby attest and confirm that the students before you have successfully completed the requirements set forth by the great state of Colorado, the Douglas County School Board of Education, Rock Canyon High School, and they are deserving of this recognition with the presentation of their high school diploma. Dr. Tucker, it is my distinct honor to present the Rock Canyon class of 2020 to you.
Thank you, Principal Abner. Let's give Principal Abner a round of applause.
And certainly a round of applause for the Rock Canyon class of 2020. Let's give them a round of applause, and all of the country's graduates. Teachers, support staff, administrators, parents, grandparents, and support systems. Thank you. Thank you for your determination and your commitment to our community. Now, let's give everyone else a round of applause. Anyone that we missed, a round of applause. And this is graduation. It should be a joyous occasion, and we're going to have a little fun. Now, come on now. You can do better than that, because it is such a pleasure seeing so many of the beautiful faces behind the emails I received regarding graduation to make this happen. So one more round of applause. And I certainly want to thank our county commissioners. That's a group of folks that we did leave off, and Abe Layden, one of the commissioners, really, really worked with Tri-County Health and our other officials to make this day happen. So huge congratulations to our county commissioners. And Principal Abner, I'm going to be off this stage here in 1 minute, but I certainly want to say this. Folks, I don't have to tell you, I don't have to tell our graduates here, we are living in unpredictable times. Who would have thought that Lysol would be at a premium, Charmin tissue would be at a premium, and Clorox wipes would be at a premium right now? No one could have predicted that. Just like no one would have predicted this global pandemic. No one would have predicted this international focus on civil rights and human rights. And it won't be my generation that will help make sense of this and advance these causes. It will be this generation, it will be this class of 2020. And so that's my charge to you as I now read the most important statement I get to read each year. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? On behalf of the Douglas County School District, it is my distinct honor and privilege to accept the Rock Canyon High School graduating class of 2020.
Let's hear it for these Jaguars. Thank you, Dr. Tucker. It is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Faculty who will be reading the names of graduates, please come forward. And Jags, please help me welcome your choices to read your names. Mrs. Carly Bloom. Give her a round of applause. Mrs. Katie Lemaszewski. Mr. Matt Sassali. And Miss Margaret Motes. Graduates, you may be seated. Because we did not have a rehearsal, just a couple logistical items for you. Your roll will be directed when it's time to stand. You will continue to line up. Please maintain social distances as you move forward to get your diploma covers. You will stand on the X marked next to the podium here while your name is read. And after your name is read, you can walk off the stage where your picture will be taken. So make sure your robe's zipped up, your cords look nice, and you've got a big smile on your face. An envelope with your diploma and any other things that we needed to get to you will be on your chair when you return to your row. Diplomas will be presented by Director Anthony Graziano, Director Kevin Lung, Superintendent Dr. Thomas Tucker, Lead General Counsel Mary Klemesh, and Director of Personal Learning Nancy Ingalls. It's been my pleasure. Go Jags.
Liam Terrence Conati.
Reese Arturo Cruz.
Isabella Maria DeBow.
Curtis James Lemieux.
Seth Andrew Sewell.
Juliet Elise Abbott.
Grace Johanna Acker.
Rima Adepu.
Brody Allen Aho.
Alexis Gabrielle Akins.
Chloe Ann Alcazar.
Sabrina Faith Allen.
Madison Jean Amy.
Brooke Mackenzie Andell.
Ashley Renee Anderson.
Casey Lee Anderson.
Alexis Ray Apodaca.
Samantha Marie Arias.
Grace Catherine Armstrong.
Clayton Thomas Arnold.
Jalen Michael Ashley.
Gabriel James Atkins.
Derek Keegan Au Jung.
Graham Daniel Avers.
Amanda Kate Banks.
Jack Jordan Barton.
Jackson Terrence Bartos.
Sophia Michaela Bauer.
Dylan Sue Emma Beatty.
Jacob Matthew Beauchamp.
Avery Madison Beilstein.
Kayla Reagan Benham.
Dalton Hurley Berliner.
Matthew McDonnell Bess.
Jack Stephen Betcher.
Olivia Nicole Bianco.
Leo Adam. Andrew Hernando Arias. Colin Daniel Baldwin. Robert Julian Beals.
Jack Cleveland Boyer.
Jack William Clayton Bird.
David Scott Blazer.
Nikki Ling Blasi.
Hannah Lee Brenneman.
Aiden Mikkel Brabeck.
Todd David Branish Jr.
Jared John Brendlinger.
Mia Hong Yoon Brown.
Ava Grace Broghammer.
Bailey Elizabeth Brown.
Carson Douglas Brown.
Colin Lyle Buffington.
Abby Campbell Bryson.
Autumn Rosalie Buell.
Eric Angelo Reginald Buffalino.
Kyle Jacob Busick.
Tyler Matthew Buffington.
Max Von Bueller.
Ethan Alexander Burnham.
Trent William Cargo.
Spencer William Busick.
Lindsay Nicole Byers.
Diego Julio Carbajal.
Abby May Catalano.
Anna Claire Case.
Jaden Nicole Cashman.
Stephen Alexander Casford.
Ajay Chandrasekaran.
Ryan Mayo Catalano.
Madeline Grace Cecil.
Grace Elizabeth Chadwick.
Colby Binsanide Clark.
Lily Beatrice Chapman.
Isabella Nicole Chavez.
Jimmy Chewy.
Emma Claire Cochran.
Ty Allen Bertzer. Sandra Maria Bodnar. Linhu Nora Lee Burrow. Coralie Burns. Sherry Cow. Ryan Hunter Clark.
Ryan Thomas Clinton.
Braden Allen Cloutier.
Caitlin Nicole Connolly.
Nathan James Kaufman.
Caitlin Taylor Cole.
Jonah David Collier.
Dominic Aaron Cowan.
Maggie May Contos.
Aiden Philip Cool.
Thomas Jonathan Cotton.
Morgan Rose Cruz.
Tanner Klaus Crawford.
Olivia Critchley.
Brennan Joseph Kroc.
Nicole Alexis Dawson.
Emma Ann Cusick.
Christina Ann Darby.
Simon McAllister Davis.
McKenna Hunter DiCarlo.
Mia Kate Deck.
Emily Page Detweiler.
Akash Deva Madhavan.
Rachel Grace Drennan.
Seth Conrad Doherty.
Anitra Rochelle Dolan.
Kiernan Alexander Dawsey.
Robert Beck Duncan.
Lauren Julia Dressler.
Taylor Nicole Dunaway.
Kate Margaret Duncan.
Vaishnavi Ilango.
Alexander Min Kwan Duong.
William Paul Durbin.
Alexa Marie Dyer.
Caitlin Rose Essler.
Marcus Worth Cohen. Jody Don Cox. Adam Mo Elsel.
Riley Jean England.
Dominic Dayton Diano English.
Emily Ann May Everts.
Kaya Sloan Espy.
Taylor Ray Eubanks.
Jack Aloysius Evans.
Masha Hope Feeler.
Madison Jane Fahrenbrook.
Trevor Joseph Fearon.
Ethan Michael Fairchild.
Ethan David Fraser.
Kayla Elizabeth Fish.
Cameron Matthew Fisher.
Avery Lynn Fitzgerald.
Amelia Joe Flessner.
Abigail Marie Fletcher.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
Vincent Nicholas Flowers.
Christian Clark Fromm.
Dominic Michael Fuchs.
Nevia Eva Marie Frazee.
Joshua Thomas Fryer.
Parker Andrew Froman.
Camden Scott Gerlach.
Akshat Ani Godgill.
Benjamin Edward Gardner.
Daxton H. Garner.
Spencer Joseph Gill.
Abigail Grace Gertson.
Sam Anthony Gianetto.
Quinn John Gibson.
Cambry May Gordon.
Emma Lynn Goebel.
Gabriela Gonzalez Galou.
Elizabeth Grace Goodman.
Gideon Harris Groom.
Maria Gonzalez Sobrino. Juliet Marie Gubo.
Hunter Kofel Graham.
Annika Victoria Groom.
Aaliyah Marie Hammonds.
Alejandro Javier Guyen.
Danny Simon Haddad.
Xiaolong Floyd Hall.
Robert Parker Hartley.
Carson Hannock.
Tejas Shiva Hariharan.
Alina Marie Harper.
Kelly Rianne Hayworth.
Kira Grace Hartz.
Jake Matthew Hassett.
Brooke Lee Hawkins.
Elliot Scott Herman.
Blake Alexander Haynes.
Mia Alexandra Henson.
William Henry Heron.
Jack William Hibbett.
Alexis Ann Hirschberger.
Jack Chester Hirth.
Tyler Stephen Hess.
William Michael Huber.
Ethan Michael Hickey.
Connor Andrew Hildebrand.
Jordan Reed Sackerson Haran.
Michael Scott Jackman.
Bridget Lynn Hurley.
Jamila Maria Ianiro.
Emily Leah Im.
Keely Quinn Jester.
Brooklyn Rose Jaworski.
Alexander Weigel Jenks.
Michaela Therese Jennings.
Joshua Ross Roger Jones.
Hallie Ann Hamilton. Abigail June Houghton. Marissa Rose Jimenez.
Elizabeth Ashley Johnson.
Shelby Franklin Johnson.
Ethan James Cable.
Kendall Nicole Youngren.
Blake Stephen Jurin.
Kate Elizabeth Gisella.
Emily Grace Keeley.
Cameron Lee Caraba.
Lauren Ann Caraba.
Shushmitha Katharesh.
Devin William Kennedy.
Madeline Renee Keller.
Madison K. Kelsey.
Joshua Todd Kempf.
Christine Grace Kimsey.
Jacob Gregory Kessler.
Mumina Wasim Khan.
Shane Christopher Kilponen.
Marie Elizabeth Kleiner.
Kyler Robert Kirby.
Trace Dugan Kirby.
Brian Robert Kissinger.
Courtney Lynn Kraus.
Abigail Marie Cole.
Alyssa Joanne Craigle.
Christian Marcus Kramer.
Jenna May Lacombe.
Nicholas Michael Krob.
Nicholas Michael Krumenauer.
Lauren Margaret LaBeouf.
Cody David Lang.
Jordan Michael Lacamy.
Jimmy Jr. Lamb.
Lucas Scott Lambkin.
Sierra Marie Lawson.
Sophia Angelina Lepre.
Colin Lewis Laveau.
Lyndon Ryan Laveau.
Sangwan Lee.
Connor Allen Leach.
Brennan Avery Leck.
Austin Duong Lee.
Avery Claire Liley.
Kara Elizabeth Lenke.
Kate Elizabeth Little.
Ashley Marie Lieberens.
Zoe Elizabeth Lucas.
Brendan Andrew Lindman.
Ryan Luke Lindsay.
William Michael Love III.
Sage Andrew Marsick.
Aiden Thong Luong.
Ufe Tundup Mancho.
Christopher William Mannion.
Riley Kate Maston.
Chase Matthew Martinez.
Colton Joseph Martinez.
Dylan Scott Martinez.
Logan Cade McDonald.
Dylan Patrick Maynor.
Malia Boulay Mazer.
Cohen Maximus McCune.
Curtis Conway Brock McKnight.
Haley Rose McDowell.
Molly Shea McEwen.
James Andrew McHenry.
Matthew Joseph Mejia.
Kaylee Jordan McPherson.
Lucy Ann Meisel.
Kaylee Lynn Mejia.
Allison Arlene Meyer.
Annabelle Margaret Lockett. Michael John Lutz Jr. Elliot Andrew Malsum. Kyle Joel Martin. Jake Vincent Melendi.
Dominic Philip Mergoni.
Ainsley Marie Messenger.
Lauren Ann Moot.
Camden Edward Meyer.
Campbell Anley Miller.
Alexa Jane Moot.
Nathan James Murray.
Camden Dean Ichiro Murishigi.
Wyatt Benjamin Mosteller.
Akshitha Reddy Madupu.
Cameron David Nail.
Samuel King Murray.
Riley Elizabeth Lynn Musato.
Olivia Karis Myers.
Kelly Lane Nasseth.
Dawson David Nail.
Krishna Anand Narsimhan.
Alexa Ryan Narlinger.
Diego Alberto Nera.
Jack Holton Nelson.
Connor Michael New.
Kaylin Nicole New.
Elizabeth Diane Olson.
Britt Alexandra Nichols.
Shaylee Rain Olive.
Mackenzie Susan Olk.
Ryan Michael Oros.
Finn David Olson.
Pavan Kumar Omprakash.
Grant Riley Orgel.
Kyle Devon Parker.
Hannah Marie Parcells.
Griffin Roth Parrish.
Caroline Grace Parker.
Grant Robert Motz. Kyle Paul Nash. Jeffrey James Nilsson. Andrew Austin Oberly. Jaden Allen Oberosler. Matthew William Parker.
Sydney Susan Patterson.
Alexis Breck Pendergraft.
Andrew Michael Peters.
Blake Ryan Petrick.
Justin Thomas Petterly.
Kennedy Jean Marie Philbrick.
Madison Paige Pickett.
Logan Conrad Pohl.
Ethan Robert Provost.
Nicholas Weldon Quam.
McKenna Rylan Quintana.
Sanya Raja.
James Robert Ramsey III.
Cade Garnham Ramsey.
Carson Dane Raridan.
Thomas Winston Rao Jr.
Sawyer Riley Rawson.
Evelyn Ruth Renard.
Zachary Tyler Renzelman.
Corinne Elizabeth Riddle.
Carson Richard Rinker.
Aiden Joseph Roberts.
Joshua Allen Roberts.
Katie Ann Rockow.
Elise Cassandra Roki.
Jonathan Robert Rodenberger.
Lucas Rodwin.
Jordan Brenda Roser.
Haley Rogers.
Mason Grace Rooney.
Frederick Gabriel Roth.
Gianna Marie Rubino.
Tristan Lance Schlag.
Aiden Zachary Schmidt.
Braden Andrew Schmidt.
Gonzalo Pino Sanchez. Eric Sandoval Rex. Jacob Anthony Rimkus. Ethan Thomas Schneider. Blake William Schnell.
Lauren Faith Schultz.
Kennedy Danae Scott.
Jana Lorraine Seal.
Allie Lorraine Siffer.
Megan June Seltzer.
Brady Alexander Shaw.
Lauren Ann Shea.
Jack William Sheehan.
Krishna Jakrapatu Shenoy.
Josephine Catherine Ship.
Caden Kasa Shemansky.
Jack Michael Sloan.
Maya Danielle Smart.
Alexander J. Smith.
Mason Jiro Smith.
Tyler Bradley Smith.
Sarah Marie Snocker.
Zane Kenneth Sikolowski.
Eric Christopher Stevens.
Britlin Faith Stibley.
Elijah Gregory Strobel.
Nicholas Clayton Studi.
Shreya Sundaresh.
Lindsay Diana Sweat.
Quincy Camille Tarudis.
Austin Jordan Taylor.
Jackson Raymond Teets.
Ada Priska Telford.
Presley Marie Thorpe.
Riley Christine Tulin.
Kent Wen Tron.
Gabriella Noel Trujillo.
Carson Blake Sikorsky.
William Nicholas Turner.
Jared John Bahalik.
Daniel Lawrence Scholes. Sil Pai Sorensen. Erica Nicole Sosa. Brian Andrew Svoboda. Gaurang Thakur. Robert Tyler Vahalik.
Peyton Amir Valley.
David Neil Van Houten.
Brody Lauren Van Kuren.
Spencer Allen Vaughn.
Tristram Ryan Varus.
Jenna Celine Vida.
Annika Dawn Wald.
Rin Wallace.
Nathan John Wozniak.
Benjamin Parker Weldon.
Harrison Parker Wells.
Senti Jen Worden.
Jonathan Emery Werner.
Emily May Wilding.
Grace Emily Wiley.
Cole Daniel Williams.
Morgan Taylor Williams.
Jake Robert Williamson.
Cameron Coco Wilson.
Emily Danielle Wilson.
Leah Catherine Wilson.
Grant Thomas Wisher.
Marvin Liang Worsham.
Cooper Joseph Wright.
Leaf Sean Wolforst.
Samantha Chen Yi.
Blake Stephen Young.
Brianna Marie Zapavinia.
Jason Kwong Zhang.
Catherine Marie Zilligan.
Sawyer Dylan Zook.
Brianna Dominique Cicerek. Gavin Matthew West. Sylvia Raven Widener. Kale Michael Wiggins. Logan Riley Terudis.
Rahul Sampan Giramia.
Owen Andrew Villas.
Tierney Elizabeth Kellish.
Leighton Kyle Garrison.
Sierra Lillian Edstrom.
Constantina Dimitra Demas.
Alexa Yi D. Bauer.
Natalie Elizabeth Aston.
Madeline Elizabeth Ashbeck.
Kylie Elizabeth Ingram.
Alyssa Lane Clark.
Kinley Ann Rex.
Aaron DeCare.
Hannah Amy Stevenson.
Madison Kathleen Vanderberg.
Ayurv Srivastava.
Kylie Lauren Staples.
Tyler Joy Tankersley.
Grace Ireland Hawes.
Joshua Eric M. Giuliano.
Gabriel Hunt Stoner.
Madeline Rose Zilligan.
Catherine Maricruz Martinez Padilla.
Alyssa Marie Marino.
Erin Kathleen Keene.
Christopher Baker Larpenter.
Tanae Piyush Ashra.
Justin Earl Wagner.
Morgan Ann Novak.
Amelia Grayson Gish.
Peyton Renee Lynch.
Mary Catherine Howard.
Sage Jameson Wheeler.
Nicholas Brian Janney.
Reagan Lindsay Matheson.
Matthew Wellwood Deckerman.
Abigail Bonnie Miller.
Alana Nicole Graves.
Ashley Sarah Kozlowski.
Zoe Zizzo.
Tanner James Schmitz.
Nicholas William Neiman.
Jessica Ann Bentley.
Elizabeth Ann Stoley.
Sophia Corinne Sabota.
Emma Catherine Shea.
Mokshagna Good.
Anne Marie Deshane.
Aaron James Sonnen.
Hunter Riley Friesman.
Connor Jacob Triplett.
Katerina Dmitrievna Skarahad.
Roshni Mary Phillip.
Audrey Danielle Corrado.
Sarah Frances Birmingham.
Yelizaveta Dmitrievna Skarahad.
Wesley David Beckham.
Trinity Marie Mason.
Caleb Michael Jaramillo.
Ethan Matthias Mead.
Abigail Marie Drabing.
Meghna Ahmed Chowdhury.
Catherine Eloise Arnett.
Eric Andrew Jacobs.
Claire Megan O'Mara.
Ishika Nikhil Modi.
Jessica Bliss Rumsey.
Madeline Lee Provost.
Rohan Rahul Nipunj.
Maxwell Herbert Bukowski.
Ainsley Faith Koldyke.
Carter Jonathan Brandt.
Jack Carl Stows.
Maxwell Henry Garman.
Elizabeth Margot Meyer.
Ian Robinson Fleming.
Rachel Marie Huxley.
Mia Marie Jackson.
Simon Jacob Dick.
Nicole Elizabeth Loomis.
Anna Boyjar.
Samuel Alexander Isert.
Noah Chi Stevens.
Catherine Renee Wendell.
Emma Lauren Carillion.
Shreya Hazari Naik.
Haley Diana Cranny.
Jacob Michael Junicki.
Zachary Stanley Zogren.
Carson David Timmons.
Jackson John Albright.
Susmitha Panapali.
Griffin Alexander Hayrainen.
Julia Justine Ross.
Luke Thomas Smith.
Jessica Donwin Pan.
Dhruv Rajan Modi.
Anthony Michael Demuria.
Lucas Yuha Makakali.
Hope Elizabeth James.
Derek Bradley Fearon.
Luke Matthew Zhang.
Gianni Nicholas Bonici.
Grant Christopher Ferry.
Nathan Jeffrey Calhoun.
Carrie Shinye Lin.
Emmy Shui.
Brian Enstam Hardigan.
Emily Yee.
Vian Aravind Giri.
Mira Vivek Nigudkar.
Vivian Zhang.
Wesley Shi.
Aditya Vishnu Vepa.
Nihar Manaj Gupta.
Felix Santiago Wilton.
Salutatorian Jayendra Singh Chauhan.
And your valedictorian, Wentao Zhang.
Please welcome the one and only Sage Wheeler to address the class.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sage, and a little thing about me, I've never been a big fan of superhero movies. Billionaire dudes in high-tech suits, huge green guys, literal Greek and Nordic gods. For some reason, I've just never been able to relate. There never seems to be shredded spandex-clad dudes running around every time I need help with a chemistry test. I mean, we've got Gianni Bonici, but I've never seen him lift a bus or jump over a building in a single bound, although I'm sure he could. Still, I can't help but think of superheroes when reflecting on what to do in difficult situations. Take, for instance, this past summer. Imagine this scenario. A victim caught in a terrifying booby trap, glued to the ground, helpless. What would you do? Perhaps springing into action, you and a friend race to the nearest supply of emergency tools available, the suburban pantry. Your masterful, complex rescue strategy? Vegetable oil, of course, nature's very own lubricant. Someone's humming the Incredibles theme song as you begin. With calm hands and lots of paper towels, you emulsify the glue, freeing the trapped snake. Or maybe you take it slow and methodical, thinking back to your days in chemistry class and devising a makeshift solution like some amateur MacGyver. Maybe you take the mission even further, going around your neighborhood to advocate against the use of glue traps altogether. It may not sound quite as action-pumped as an Avengers movie, but even little operations like saving a snake from a glue trap can demonstrate your potential to be a hero. Not all heroes find themselves in such cinematic circumstances, however. We've all had friends going through tough times, or maybe you've been in that position yourself. You may have tried all you can think of to help, but might not know exactly what to do. Luckily, many of you are ready to spring into action. Even if you're not aware of your impact, talking with your friends about their problems, letting trusted teachers and parents know, even just making sure each and every day to tell them that you love them has helped the people around you. It's a superpower that I never knew we had, but seeing all of you be heroes over these last few years has brought it to my attention. Even if we don't get a movie franchise, know for a fact that each and every one of us has been a hero over our last 4 years. We've even dedicated a whole week to it, spreading joy and school spirit, playing games, and eating some good food. Wish Week is chock full of those little heroic moments. We've even gotten to know some heroes of our own. The strength of Lucy, Faith, Michael, and Fabian has inspired us all year after year to pour our time and energy into fostering a true sense of family for just 1 week. I can't think of anything more superhero than their bravery in being the center of it all, or of our welcoming spirit. Opening your family to another, now that's incredible. From the wishes we've granted to the memories we've made, we've all been real-life superheroes to our community, and we didn't even need to be bitten by radioactive jaguars to do it. Our high school experience has shown that everybody has superpowers. Making a new friend, giving someone a compliment, even throwing out a crisp high five or two in the hallway can make a big difference. Still, today, I don't care much for superhero movies, but looking around this field, I see limitless potential for making the world a better place. Even if you've never wrestled a snake or helped a friend in crisis, know that each of you have helped make dreams come true, fostered a beautiful, supportive learning environment for your peers, and made these last 4 years simply incredible. So I guess I'm just trying to say, if there's anything I want you to take away from this speech, aside from the fact that Gianni Benici over here, massive beefcake, is to stay super, maybe invest in a cape, and keep on being heroic. And go Jags, baby! Yeah!
Class of 2020, please stand. Over the past 4 years, we've all worked incredibly hard to get to where we are today. We all have new experiences and adventures to look forward to, but we'll always remember the memories we made at Rock Canyon.
As we start the next chapter of our lives, keep our senior quote in the back of your minds. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. As we turn our tassels from right to left, we signify our graduation from high school. Please join me in turning our tassels from the right to the left.
Congratulations, class of 2020.